This is an all signs bonus reading, and in this one we will look into why the universe is fucking testing you. Why the universe is testing you. So I thought this would be different and fun. Obviously, if you're not going through something challenging or something testing, do keep in mind that my readings are timeless, meaning I can tap into your past, present, future. So, in this one, we will look into the reasons why you're being tested, why the universe is testing you. I don't know. I've never done it. I thought it'd be a little fun quest. Do check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, any other placements you are familiar with or resonating with. And the order of the readings will be fire, earth, air, and then water. It will be time-stamped, but you will see the timestamps afterwards, after the live stream. Okay? Now let me put some frequency sound because I fancy some. Where are my frequency playlist? There we go. Let's try that. Yeah, let me check if the thing is working because it's not always the most reliable. Okay, so you can hear me. Let's see, let's see. First, sup banks. ISO 333 for you banks. Timestamps, where are you? All right, shall we begin? (409) Sagittarius. Why? Why is the universe testing you, Sagittarius? Why the universe, or why is the universe testing you, Sagittarius? Why is the universe testing you? Okay, so that's what I heard to teach you how to keep your mouth shut. We're starting strong. To teach you how to keep your mouth shut. Okay, okay. Sagittarius, there is a reason why you put yourself in positions where you are like like facing challenges from people or situations, because you cannot shut your fucking mouth. And it's like the universe keeps putting you in situations where it requires of you to stay private, but at the same time you can't help but talk. I feel bad already. What a fucking way to start. I hope not all the readings will be like this, because it will be me just fucking scolding people. No, seriously though, it feels like there is something here that keeps on creating adversities, I want to say. And it's because you are not really allowing yourself to think before you do, or think before you say. And it's like the universe is trying to help you accomplish something, but at the same time, you keep ruining it for yourself by not being composed or grounded in it. So you kind of like get the bad deal of a situation instead of the good one. Does that make sense? So it's almost like the universe is trying to give you something that is challenging, let's say. But at the same time, you can make the most of that challenge, but you could be focusing on the thing that is bad, on the side of the bad things, rather than the good. Which I'm surprised to even say to a Sagittarius, because you're an optimist. But hey, not every Sagittarius is the same, right? You could be talking about your opportunities, circumstances to people or in situations where it doesn't really require of you to mention these things. Meaning that practice being silent. Practice being silent, because not everybody around you wants to see you succeed. Not everybody around you can understand where you're coming from. Yeah, but I mean, it's true, right? It's true. Sometimes we can't shut up. But here's the thing. If you have people around you that you think are your best friends, or you think that these are good people, it's not really about them being good or bad people. It's about you keeping the things that have nothing to do with others to yourself. Can you fucking keep a secret? I don't know. It's so strange that I'm saying this to Sagittarius though, because Sagittarians are actually private, very selective when it comes to them opening up. But it seems like you could be opening up to the wrong type of crowd. And it's actually creating stagnation. So instead of you, I don't know, it kind of feels like you need to learn how to kind of have boundaries from telling others. I hope, I don't think I'm explaining that right. Does that make sense? So the boundaries is not based on if the person is good or bad. The boundaries is for yourself. It's to teach you how to be disciplined. You know, like at the beginning when I heard to teach you how to keep your mouth shut or something like that, it feels like you have to be the one that kind of like refrains from putting yourself in situations where you put yourself in. Does that make sense? So for example, we have a challenging situation at hand. You could be, the way you deal with it could worsen the situation instead of make it better. That is an example. Or you could be mentioning something that to someone that has no business knowing something about you, but because you're excited, you don't really care, and end up paying that price because that person could sabotage what you're trying to create or sabotage the thing that you have already accomplished. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? And the universe is keeping you like in this testing phase because you have to learn how to contain yourself. Contain yourself is the right word. Whether this is in sadness or in happiness, it's about containing your fucking emotions and being truly in control of your emotions instead of being controlled by your emotions. That is a fucking valuable lesson, you know. That is a very valuable lesson. Like I remember when, you know, when situations controlled me, And it's like, I'm always like going with the situation, but you can change that. It doesn't matter if you're Sagittarius or not. You can fucking change that. You can be like, well, the situation has no fucking control over me. My reaction is my fucking responsibility. And once you understand that, you start to shift the way you deal with things, whether good and bad. You know, it's not just with bad situations, it's also with good situations. For example, when you are happy, you could be like, and extra and out there and like everybody knows. But you have to also contain your good and bad emotions. It's not about just bad situations. It's not about like responding in anger or whatever. It's also responding in excitement. When you are excited, you have the same type of response as when anger, because it's the same burst, same kind of outburst. So this is a fucking valuable lesson, okay? And it's worth it, trust me, because there is actually wisdom in this. I saw a guy, I don't even remember what's his name. He's an actor, and he's an old actor. And he was like, he's talking about, you know, human behavior and whatever else. And he's like, you know, when good things happen, I see a lot of people go on a high, like they go high. And when good things don't happen, they go low. And that fluctuation in yourself can be dangerous because you constantly go after the highs, right? But if you contain yourself where good things happen, you're still the same, emotionally in response, and bad things happen, you're still emotionally in response the same, you are less likely to be affected by your environment. And you have total control of yourself. Now, this type of control is not about like being a control freak, but it's about containing yourself in a way where you're not really swayed by the circumstance. And that is such a mature thing to realize and to live by. And it doesn't just apply to bad situations, it applies to good situations as well. Interesting. It's true, you know? Yeah. I'm just reminiscing right now. It's true, you know, when you are grounded to good, to bad, you have like a like you have this confidence and you have this groundedness that is unfucking matched. When the good things happen, be humble with it. It actually makes you more humble than be like, eh. And when bad things happen, it actually makes you, you know, like come across as mature, resilient, confident. So when you are not swayed too much by good and bad situations, you become a fucking indestructible powerhouse. And that's what the universe is trying to teach you through this testing phase of yours. Okay, well, we spent like a lot of time on this, right? No, this is a good read. I thought so, you know, like it keeping it different, right? Howdy, Tracy. Long time no see. Hope you're well. Beast boy, behave. Who you calling goofy goober? Huh? Better not me. All right, so interesting. 1441 for Leo. Let's see. Why is the universe testing you, Leo? Why is the universe testing you? Oh wow, okay, so this is actually not a bad test. The universe is trying to get you out of your comfort zone because you're too comfy in your comfort zone, huh? The universe is putting you in situations where it's deliberately unpleasant, so your comfortable ass gets out of there so that you can go somewhere else where you're meant to go. You know, when we get comfortable sometimes and, you know, like things are good and stuff like that, but then out of nowhere things bad happen or bad things happen. The reason why that happens most of the time is that the universe is trying to get you out of your comfort zone because you're getting too comfortable and you're nowhere near done. So if you are thinking, why is the universe, you know, sending me this shitty person in my life? Why is the universe putting me in situations? Why did I receive an eviction notice? Like, I'm giving you examples. But the reason why you are being tested in that sense, to get you out of your comfort zone towards somewhere else where you're meant to experience something. And you're not doing that on your own. So the universe is giving you bad situations so that you are uncomfortable, so that you get out of your comfort zone and towards the experience that you're meant to experience. You are too still for a wheel that is turning. You are too still for the wheel that is turning. Life is like a wheel turning in constant motion. And you are comfortable standing still. And so the universe will send you situations where you're thinking it's a punishment, but it's actually to get you out of what seems to be a stagnant, standstill situation. So this is not really a punishment, or this is not like testing you in order to resolve bad situation that you have at hand. It's so that you get out of the situation that you are in and into something else. So you could be like experiencing an ending of some type, or experiencing like really bad energy from certain people that never really bothered you that much. But the reason why you're experiencing that, so that you get out of where you are. Meaning the universe has bigger plans for you, or other plans to say the least. But you could be wondering, why do I have to suffer right here, right now? It's not about making you suffer, it's about pushing you out. And you're like, yeah, but why am I being pushed out? Because what's out there is something that you're meant to experience. You being in your shell is not going to allow you to experience it. So it's not all bad. It's like, I'm trying to do you a favor, but how do I let you know, Leo, that I need you to get out of this? Maybe you're not in touch with your intuition. Maybe you're not listening to your calling. And the universe is like, well, you know, the only way to get Leo out of here is by, I don't know, giving them an eviction notice. And the eviction notice could be metaphoric, or maybe literal or figurative. It's kind of like to get you out of where you are. It's like you are in your bubble, and the universe is trying to pierce this bubble to get you out. That's it. It's not even that deep. Because you're meant to experience something that is outside of the situation that you are currently in. And for that to happen, you will feel uncomfortable. And you might think, yes, why are things so hard? Why are things resisting me? Why are things getting hard? It was fine a year ago. Because time is up. Time to move on. That's it. That's it, really. It's like whatever you have been experiencing, you have already experienced, and it's time to move to the next experience. And the only way to get you out of there is by getting you or involving you in situations where you find yourself feeling like pressured, you know? It's like, oh, why is this so hard? It's because it's trying to get you out and into your next adventure. And you know, like it's more common with fixed signs than any other signs, because once fixed signs get comfortable, they don't mind, you know, they don't mind staying there forever. So sometimes you kind of misunderstand the universe, thinking that the universe is punishing you, but really the universe is trying to get you to experience more of life than what you have already experienced. Comprendo. Alrighty, alrighty. (2106) Aries. Aries. Hi, Katie. Aries, let's see why the universe is testing you. Why is the universe testing you, Aries? Ooh, interesting. You must have Sagittarius in your chart. The exact 2 cards for Sagittarius came out. The first 2 cards. So if you have a Sagittarius in your chart, check the Sagittarius out. Maybe there is a double lesson here. This is in regards to your love life. Do not jump head first. Okay, so the lesson here is kind of like obvious. You could be the type that falls in love quickly. I mean, we're talking about Aries, so I'm not surprised. You could be the type that falls in love quickly, falls out of love quickly. And there is a lesson here for you. It's like the universe is like, hey, how about we slow down? How about we make sure we like the person before you jump in bed with them? How about you make sure before you say I love you that you actually love them? How about we make sure that this is the right person for you? How about we make sure this person is not toxic before we get involved with them? How about we kind of like stay back and not get involved in things that the other person is experiencing? Meaning that you need to mind your business when it comes to you involving yourself with others. Meaning that they have their life, and before you jump head first with them, you need to know everything about them before you decide to be partners with them. Where's my shoulder clicking the whole time? So here's the thing. The reason why you are not experiencing fulfilling connections, or you are experiencing a lot of failures in your relationships, is because you are rushing and jumping into a connection without really doing a proper analysis on them, without really seeing that you two are compatible first. You could be like, oh yeah, you look good enough. Let's jump into a connection. Let's jump into a relationship. I love you from the first week or 2 weeks. Let's be together from the first week. Let's be together. Let's get married within a month. Like, if you have that mentality where you're like, I really fucking like you, I really love you, from just a short period of time, and then you find out down the line that they have things that you didn't know about, they lied about certain things, and you're like, well, you know, I'm not really good in relationships, or these people are always like, you know, you can't really trust these bitches. If you have that mentality, it's because you're jumping head first in a connection, or in your connections in general, without really putting them through the vetting process. The universe is trying to teach you that the reason why your connections are not working is because you're not taking your fucking time to get to know the fucking person that you're getting in with. Getting in bed with is what I wanted to say, but I'm trying to keep it clean. So, doesn't matter if you have a lot of people that come to you and say, hey, let's be in a relationship. You have the responsibility towards yourself to say, you know, let's take it slow. Let's see if things are actually compatible between the two of us before we take it there. You know, doesn't matter if you match people or if you end up with people that have the same fiery sense of, hey, let's just be together, let's just, like from the get-go. You have responsibility towards yourself to set the limits, to be like, okay, well, we don't really know each other to go on a vacation together. How about we get to know each other, first, give me more time to get to know you before we do something crazy as a couple. Because then you allow yourself to not fall in the category of failed relationship. It would have failed before you even got involved with them. Because you will find things about them that you don't like necessarily, and then you don't really have to go through the process of breaking up with a person or healing after you break up with a person. Before you involve yourself with a person, try to take things slow in order to get to know them and see if you will tolerate their flaws, because no one is perfect. I'm not saying that you will find someone that is perfect, but take your fucking time in getting to know them before you decide to get in a relationship with them. You will continue on receiving people that will try to push you towards rushing through a connection until you say, hey, I'm not operating like that anymore. And then basically you send the universe a message saying, I have learned my fucking lesson. I'm not jumping in a connection head first anymore. Bring me someone that is more patient. And then the type of people that you will start to attract are different because your fucking frequency has changed as well. Because of your frequency changing, you will attract different types of people. So if you're not happy about the type of people that you are attracting, change the self. Okay? Oh my God, as I turned the deck, change the self, here comes the death card, which is basically death and rebirth. That's a good lesson right there. That's a good lesson. I think so. Because it will change the way that people approach you, change the type of people that approach you. All right, interesting. See, I came across your channel 2-3 weeks ago. Interested in tarot for 5-6 years. I must say your style is very appealing to me. I appreciate you staying liso. Sometimes I listen to you even not signs. I get it, sometimes, it's not really your sign. And plus, it is said that we have all the signs in our chart somewhere, especially if you look at the houses. So, yeah, I get it. In fact, a lot of people do that on here, which I'm glad. It means that, you're benefiting from something, right? So I'm glad. Thank you for the feedback. We finished fire signs, so we're doing earth next. You want to say hi during the break? What? What's up? Saji from Norway. Cool. My cat finally came out of her heat for the month. Oh, I'm glad, because when she is in her heat, she's annoying. But, she's calmed down today. She's back to her normal self. And it's funny because I'm on my last day of the period, and she just finished out of her heat. So we are synchronizing. When women work together, when you have like women in your family where you sync your periods, It's kind of like that, even with my cat. I'm syncing with her, or she's syncing with me. So whenever I'm on my period, she's in her heat. It's so fucking annoying because being on your period is stressful, right? I mean, that part is for the ladies, obviously. If you're a man, you're like, shut up. Shut up. Why is it showing 0 on my phone, but I can see on my laptop that we have like 27 people watching? Why is it fucking, it's weird. It's like I'm getting like a bit of glitching going on here. Okay, at least YouTube is not glitching, but my phone is glitching. I just saw something. All right, so we finished fire signs. Let's do Earth. (3129) Virgo. Why is the universe testing you, Virgo? Why is the universe testing you? I just heard priorities, priorities, priorities. Wow. You know what I'm getting, Virgo, is that the universe is like, it is your choice. It's up to you. What will you choose? And you're like, well, I have too many options. What do I choose? Who do I choose? How am I supposed to know? And the universe is like, it's up to you. Use your free will. Wink, wink. Use the path of your choosing. Wink, wink. You could be like confused by the amount of possibilities that can open up in your life. And you could be lacking the direction. Meaning, even if you are intuitive, you could not have the clarity. And you're like, well, where do I go? Because I don't know where I'm supposed to go. There's so many doors. Like, I'm literally seeing like a cave. You know when you have like a, I don't know if you've been in a cave, but when you go in a cave, there are like multiple kind of doors. And you're like, well, I don't know where that is going to take me, and I don't know where that's going to take me, and where that's going to take me, where that's going to take me. So what do I do? Why is there no sign? Why is there no sign that tells me there is where, you know when you go like to a location without signs, and if you're not if you're not local to the area, you don't know where that road is going to take you. And so you're like, universe, why is there no signs? How am I supposed to know where I'm supposed to go? How am I supposed to know where that's going to lead me? And you could be like standing there, I don't know where to go. Because the path you will choose is the path that you're meant to be choosing. There's almost like fate that is at play here. And you might be the type of person that doesn't really believe in fate. Maybe you are like, I need all the information for me to make a very precise decision in order to proceed. But the universe is like, no signs, no messages, no advice, choose. You know, like, you know when your intuition tells you, yeah, that's exactly where you're supposed to go. You know that kind of calling, that pull? You don't have any of that. And that is the test. The test is to kind of like teach you that what you will end up choosing is your fate. It's kind of like saying all roads lead to Rome. Rome in this situation is your fate, your destiny. And you could be like, yeah, but if I take the wrong turn, I won't reach my destiny, or I won't reach my fate. Yes, you will. Free will is only for the journey, not the destination. So you're given this free will, which we all have, right? But the destiny, the fate is already written. It doesn't matter if you go left or right, it will all end to the same exact fucking place, same destination. Some could be longer roads, some could be shorter roads, but at the end of the day, you will reach what you're meant to reach. And maybe this is what the universe is trying to teach you. It's like, what will happen if you don't have all the information? Will you just be stuck there your whole life, not choosing? Or will you just say, fuck it. Whatever I choose will be the thing that I'm supposed to choose, and just fucking go for it. That is the test. Now, I only pulled 3 cards, and I already have a lot to say about this. Let me see if there's anything else. You know, your fate is being tested here. It's a test of faith. Test of faith. It's funny because I think I said fate and faith like in the same freaking sentence. There's a test of faith here for you, Virgo. It's like, I want you to be blindfolded and go ahead. Let's see where you go. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like, do you trust me? It feels like that. It feels like the universe is like putting the blindfold on you. What am I clicking? Every time I raise my freaking shoulders, my arm, I mean. The universe is like, let me put this blindfold on you. And you're like, yeah, but how am I supposed to see where I'm going? I don't know where I'm going if you have the blindfold on me. It's like, well, that's the point. Now proceed. Let's see where you will end up. And then at some point, you know, you keep going, you go, wherever direction. And then you take your blindfold off and you're like, oh, this is what I wanted all along. This is where I was meant to go anyway. That will change the game for you. The faith will be so restored, or you will have such a strong faith in yourself, in the universe, truly believe that there is a system, the universal system. Truly believe that, you know, things are not just a bunch of coincidences put together creating a pattern. It's a pattern that is in a system that almost cannot work if it didn't work the same way it did. Does that make sense? So the universe is testing if you will have faith to get to where you're supposed to go, despite not having the clarity and the information that you need in order to proceed. Oof, that is a great fucking lesson. We have judgment here. It's already written. It's not something that you... It's like a lot of people think, what if I make the wrong decision? There isn't really a wrong decision, because even the wrong ones will lead you to the right ones. Do you know what I mean? So for example, there is 2 options. One option is the wrong one. Let's say that. One option is the wrong one. The second is the right one. If you end up choosing the wrong one, you will eventually go through the wrong one and go back to the right one. Do you understand? So it doesn't matter what you choose, you will end up choosing what is destined for you. The free will in that sense, it's not really free will. It is how you want to get there. So does that make sense? I feel like the more I might explain it, maybe the more I complicate it. It doesn't matter if you fly in, if you go by car, if you walk there, or cycle. That is the free will, let's say, how you get there, the journey. The destination is what you have been contracted to do in life before you were born. That is your destiny. That is your fate. And a lot of people confused, you know, they are like, oh, if I change my, if I, you know, make certain decisions, I use my free will, then I'm going to change my fate. No, it doesn't work like that. It does not fucking work like that. Your fate cannot be changed. What can happen, though, let me tell you something that can happen. Once you reach your fate, a certain destiny, and you have already finished that contract, you can be given another contract while you are alive to continue on another path towards another destiny. Yes, that can happen. But you changing your destiny that you signed for before your birth, fuck no. Does not work like that. Okay? I hope that makes sense. I appreciate you. Stilettos, Soulwork Tarot. Thank you. So the experience, choices we make, good, bad, or ugly, okay, the lesson will ultimately bring us. Yes, yeah. So, for example, when I said the example of there is like a right choice and a wrong choice. When you make the wrong choice, you will circle back to the right choice. What will that cost you? Time, effort, possibly a lesson or two. Do you understand? So when you choose the right choice, it will be with the least resistance. With the wrong choice, it will be like, okay, you made your choice, and then you could stumble upon a lesson, an awakening, an epiphany, signs, which will take you back to the right choice. So you have taken the longer road towards your destiny. This is why people say take the road with the least resistance, because it is most likely to be the right choice for you. What do they mean by that? It's the road with the least resistance because it is your destiny. Because what you're meant to do, it will be easy for you to get there. What you're not meant to do, it will just circle you back to the path that you're meant to be on. This is why we have paths. This is why we come with missions. It's not like all scattered, you do what you want. You have the illusion of doing what you want by choosing whatever you want to do. Like today, I want to eat and shit and take a shower. That is whatever, you know, you have free will, free choice. Even when you are making like big decisions, like I want to work in this company or in that company, what will these choices make of you? If it's more aligned towards your destination, then it will transition smoothly. But if you have like the wrong path towards your destination, or it's creating an obstacle towards your destination, you will have problems at work. You will have a lot of drama. You will have like a shitty manager or whatever. Like it will be difficult to maintain because it's a redirection. Because it's the universe trying to tell you, no, you're not supposed to be there. You know? So this is why we repeat lessons. Most of the time, if you keep repeating the same if you keep repeating the same choices, yes. If you do not change the way you see things, or you do not change the way you select your choices, yes. You repeat the lessons until you get the message. But if you change yourself and you change the way you see things, you are less likely to make the same choice. And so that's when the lessons stop, because you're already on the right path towards where you're supposed to go. You know? So I'm not supposed to be a mom? I don't know, have you experienced like a resistance towards that? Because not everyone is supposed to be a mom. Even though that is the social construct that tells you, oh, every woman has to have like children. Some women are not supposed to have children in this life. Some women are not supposed to be in a partnership in this life. Same goes with men, you know. Some men are not supposed to be fathers. Some men are not supposed to be in a relationship. Some men are just floaters. You know what I mean? So it depends. Always take the road with the least resistance. That is how you know you are on the right path. If you have so much resistance, that is the universe's way of telling you, you're not supposed to be here. Go somewhere else. And just follow that. Follow that. Follow that. Like, for example, sometimes, like, I want to do things. Like, not so long ago, I wanted to go on, like, a little getaway. But it kept on not letting me. It kept on not letting me. And so I was like, okay, you know what? You clearly don't want me to do this. I'm not going to push it. Whatever. And I left it. I didn't insist. I didn't, And I wasn't meant to go. Maybe it is for my own protection. Maybe I was not supposed to go there because, I don't know, I would have hurt myself or injured myself. Or I could have, you know, done something stupid and gone missing. You know, it could be anything. It's always for your own path. It's always for your own well-being, protection, direction. Whenever something is resisting and kind of pushing back really hard, don't try to fight. Don't try to keep on going, keep on pushing. If something is redirecting you, go with it. Don't try to be stubborn. Okay, you will know, because there is a difference between you not giving up and there is a difference between you like being pushed constantly towards not entering something. Do you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. All right, let's jump to the next. (4741), a Taurus. What is the universe? Why is the universe testing you, Taurus? Why is the universe testing you? Why is the universe testing you? What is that? These cards are so dark, I can barely read them. It is the Three of Wands. Okay. I mean, teaching a Taurus to be patient, that's new. That's new. Because I see that the universe is testing your patience in regards to someone. But it's so strange for me because I'm talking about a Taurus. Taurus is already patient. It's a patient zodiac. It is the slowest in my opinion. I just heard, how far are you willing to go? Or how patient are you willing to be? Oh. Someone here is really testing your patience. And it's the person that you want to be with. You know what I'm getting? Like, I'm getting a visualization. It's like you are in a cage, but the door is open. Do you know what I mean? So imagine you are in a cage and the door to the cage is open, but it almost feels like a trap. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. It feels like that. It feels like you could be perceiving a situation that you are in as a trap in itself. But then the door opens to the trap. It's like, you want to walk out, walk out. But you're like, that's too easy. Am I not supposed to walk out of this trap? Do you know what I mean? It almost feels like there is a trap within the trap. What the universe is doing here is it's giving you the option to leave. If you're so miserable in this, leave. But then your intuition is like, that doesn't feel right. Because where you are is where it feels right. But because the door was closed to the cage, you feel like, it's a trap, I'm trying to get out. But now that the door has opened, you're like, wait a second, I thought that I'm trapped, so why is the door open? So I can leave? I can leave anytime? So, is it me that wants to stay? Interesting. So the universe is trying to create a scenario for you where it's trying to let you know that you're not trapped. You are choosing to be there for this person because you want this person. You have a strong connection with this person. And you might have felt that this, like, there is no way out. But there is actually a way out, and the universe is showing you a way out, which is the door opening to the cage, but you're still choosing not to leave. So the universe is trying to teach you that you do not want to leave. You are choosing to be there. And now the question is, why? I mean, I clearly see that you and this person have like at least a karmic tie, or this is a twin flame, because a karmic and a twin flame are so fucking close, they could be twin. You know, like they are so close in not energetically, but mostly the way they represent themselves, that sometimes I can't really tell the difference. This is not a simple situation. This is not someone that you can just get over. This is not someone that is easy to be with, but at the same time there is a strong freaking energy between the two of you that you almost feel like you can't get rid of it. And the universe is like, you think you're trapped? No, you two want each other. Wait, I'll show you. Here's the door. I'm opening for you. Go ahead. Let's see. Now what? Why are you still there? The door is open. Ah, you get it now. You want to be there. It's like that's what the universe is trying to teach you. You're not trapped. You want to be with that difficult person. You want to be with that difficult person. And it's not like a bad thing or a good thing. It depends how you see it. Because I feel like it's not easy to be with this person, but at the same time, you have a strong connection with them. I feel like, I don't know what type of like connection you have here, because it seems like I can see that it's very strong. And maybe it could be even a codependent type of situation where you rely on each other to make life easy, to make it work. And you could even not make sense of this connection. You could be like, yes, things work between us, but is it the healthiest? No, it's not. You know, it's very difficult. It's very hard to maintain. There is definitely like a karmic contract between the two of you. Meaning, if it's not meant to be forever, like a twin flame, it's definitely a karmic. You know, when you... This is probably not an appropriate example, but you know when you look at something so ugly and disgusting, you can't look away. Excuse my example, but I feel like that is the energy that it represents. So it's almost like you don't want to be there so bad that you want to be there. And the universe is trying to show you that, hey, it's your choice. I'm not forcing you to do shit. You want to be there. Look, I opened the door for you. You're still not going anywhere, huh? Who you gonna blame now? You could be like, oh, you know, circumstance. Oh, God wants me to be with this person. Oh, the universe is pushing me to be or to tolerate this person. No, it's your choice. You're choosing to be there. Okay? So stop blaming the universe for it. You choose to be there. And I feel like it's one of those connections where it's not easy, but at the same time you can't get rid of it at the same time. You know what I mean? So I guess, you know, do some contemplation and introspection as to why you are tolerating to be with this person and why you are not leaving. Because we do have the lovers here, you know. This tells me that there is a strong connection between the two of you. It can represent karmic connection that needs healing. But, you know, I'm not going in depth in regards to the connection itself, but that's what's happening here. That's what you're being tested on. It's like, hey, you think it's my problem? You think I'm doing this to you? No, you're doing it to yourself. Please. Stingley, so comparing me to Ali's tarot and Tyler's tarot, I appreciate you. Oh, that's flattering, right? If you think I hit different and better. Aw, that's so cute. That's such a tarot compliment. Thank you. Thank you. I'm looking for something deeper, but he's got such a cute ass. I think the universe knows. I mean, whatever floats your boat, baby. No judgment. No judgment. We've all been there. We stayed for the ass at some point, and we stayed for whatever else. We've all been there. Ew. Like, okay, as a woman, I'm not into guys' asses. Like, I've seen women like you know, fancy like asses on men. Nah. Actually, like when I see a guy that has like a big ass, when I see a guy that has like too much of a bubbly ass and a big one, like in comparison to mine, I'll be like, I can't do it. Even if the guy was handsome, I could not be with someone that has a better looking ass than mine. Excuse me, but that's not how it works. Your ass should be smaller than mine, for one. I don't mind bubbly. I don't mind, you know, when it's like 2 circles. But if it's bigger than mine, we have a fucking problem. I love arms and heights. Yeah, height is important, right? I don't know why, but I guess it's a biological thing. Women look for something that will enhance the newer generation. It's like enhancing the genes. I think so. It's biological preference. 6 feet up. It's true. Agree. Alrighty. Let's do the next one. $59.19. Small heads. I have actually never seen a guy with a small head than mine. But when someone has a small head, it means they have small brains. Just saying. Just saying. And you know what that means, right? Idiot! Idiot! When people have like ridiculously small heads, that means that they have a small brain. Capricorn, that's the... Why is the universe testing you, Capricorn? Why is the universe testing you? I don't really know what to make of this right now, but the only energy that I'm sensing here is that the universe is trying to get you out, to see more, to experience more, to get out. Maybe you are the type that is just doing the same thing every fucking day. You could have like, this is like an interesting message, but you could have like mental issues, health issues that are coming out of nowhere. And it's the universe trying to get you out of whatever that you've been doing day in and day out. You could be like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but you could be fucking losing your marbles. You could be losing your fucking mind. And you're wondering, is something wrong with me? Am I like, do I need to go and see a doctor? And you could be looking in the wrong directions for solutions. What you need is to get out of your fucking home. Get out of, like, it's not like you are getting out of your home, going to work, going to gym, or going to do whatever that you are used to doing anyway. It's trying to get you out of what you've been doing for so long and to experience something new. This is like giving me the energy of, you need to go on an adventure. You need to experience something new. You need to taste like new foods. You need to try new restaurants. I don't know, like try new cuisines. I don't know, like try something different, because whatever that you've been doing over and over again, it's getting to you, but you're not getting the message. Meaning that you could be thinking that there is something wrong with you, but really this is not the universe trying to alarm you or to make you think you're crazy. It's actually to get you to change something in your life. So, but you could be perceiving it as something that is an illness or a disease or a problem. But this is the universe's way to let you know that you've been doing the same shit over and over again, that I'm going to send you an illness, a disease, a mental issue, so that you get yourself out of the routine that you've been in for God knows how long. So you're kind of like, you know, if I call you and I say something, you could be interpreting what I say differently. You are definitely misinterpreting what the universe is trying to tell you. And I'm kind of like glad this message came for you, because it feels like it's almost me translating what the universe is trying to tell you. This is not to tell you that you've gone crazy now. You have reached an age where you've gone crazy, or you have like a crazy uncle, so you must have caught it from your uncle. You know when people are like that, fucking dumb as shit, thinking that it's their genes, that it's being passed on them, so they are crazy too. I mean, you don't want to know my opinion about mental illnesses, because I will shock you with it. You know, it's too early to talk about that with the collective right now. I know that, okay? Because every time I fucking talk about it, I have people like, oh, she did not say that. So what the universe is trying to teach you, that the discomfort, the discomfort and the dis-ease, which is disease, that you are receiving, is so that you change something about your life, because you are doing the same thing over and over again, and your life is becoming tasteless. It's telling you to experience more, to put yourself in new situations, to experience new things, go on a fucking adventure. Go traveling. Go fucking travel. Oh, you can't take a day off? Okay, during the weekend. Go for 2 days, you know, like a small getaway. It will do you a ton of good. And even if you can't, you know, even if you are working every fucking day like a slave, when do you have like a break? An hour break? Okay, instead of going to that place, go to the park, eat your lunch. Instead of going to the lunch room at your work, go outside in the park, eat your lunch. Change the routine. Because I feel like you're not really getting the message of why the universe is giving you more problems when you are a hard-working little bitch. And I say it in the nicest way, okay? Because I know Capricorns like the grind, you know, they like to do the same thing every fucking day, in and out, because you like the routine, you like the predictable, you like the structure. I respect that. I admire it even. But when you start to autopilot everything in your life, for example, I wake up, autopilot like a zombie, doing the same things. I'm not really present. And the universe is trying to put you in the present moment because you're not there. So do something different. That will do you a ton of good. The mental illness that you think that you're getting, or the discomfort, the emotional discomfort that you could be feeling, is coming from a repeating cycle day in and day out. No sane person can maintain that. And even if you can maintain it for a long time, doesn't mean that you should maintain it for the rest of your life. You need to be around water. You know, I suggest if you have like seaside, if you have like a swimming pool, it doesn't even have to be seaside. Go to a fucking swimming pool, you know, like go have like a spa day, for fuck's sake. You fucking need it. And the universe is kind of like pushing you. And it's like making you like uncomfortable with your day-to-day activities. It's because it's trying to push you out of it. Okay. A lot of people think that the universe will be like, hey, by the way, you need to relax. It won't fucking whisper it in your ear telling you what to do. It will communicate it through changing the circumstance that you live through. It will, for sure, it will give you synchronicities, but most people go to fucking Google trying to understand what a fucking number means. When the universe gives you a message or numbers or synchronicities, it is applied to your situation. So no one knows your situation better than you. And no, it's like you can't really compare yourself to what Google says the number is, because Google does not know what your circumstance is and how it applies to it. You have to figure those meanings out. What are you going through right now? What are you thinking right now? What happened before that, before you've seen the number? Like, that is an example. Like, it's a language that is specifically tailored to you. So you trying to look outside of yourself to find it is pointless. If anything, it's a misdirection. And if you cannot understand the language of the universe, well, I'm glad this message came for you, because this is the universe trying to tell you, I'm not giving you like diseases and illnesses for you to, you know, go and buy pills and numb the pain or numb the discomfort. I'm trying to get you out there to live more. Do you see what I mean? I was going to say something else, but it came and went. Maybe I'm not supposed to say it to you. Yeah, it came and went. Maybe it's not meant to. Maybe it's not meant to be said. Seven, 7, 7, and we have the 7 of Cups at the end of the at the bottom of the deck. Davina. I get you. I get you. I used to be like that as well. I used to be like that. I get it. Trust me, I fucking get it. But you know, it doesn't do us a lot of good, does it? Are you a Gemini? Do I look like a Gemini? I mean, I don't even know what Geminis look like. But I'm flattered that you think I'm a Gemini. I'm the opposite of a Gemini. What do Geminis look like? I'm curious. That's the same. Don't let the Sagittarius on this channel hear you. I'm a Gemini? Okay, yeah. It makes sense why you think that. Geminis are like basically like the opposite sign, so we have a lot in common. Sagittarius is more on the philosophical side. Geminis are more on the logical side, you know. I am a Scorpio actually in Vedic. In Western, I am a Sagittarius. In Vedic, I am a Scorpio. So you're not wrong. Also, in Western, I am a Scorpio rising, so I look like a Scorpio. Yeah, I have the Scorpio eyes, don't I? Don't look into my eyes for too long. My rising is Sag. Makes sense. Beautiful evil. I get it. Like dark aesthetics. Aesthetics? What do you call it? Aesthetics? Davina. I'm taking the advice. Started today, but probably forget by tomorrow. You know, put it to the test and you will see the benefit to it. I mean, don't get me wrong, like sometimes, you know, like I will find myself reacting to situations, but then I'll be like, I know better. Yeah. I'm closer to Scorpio than Capricorn. So I'm a Sagittarius that is November Sagittarius. So it makes sense. But in Vedic, I am a Scorpio, like dead on Scorpio. Aries in Vedic, Taurus in Western, yeah. I don't know, you like, do you think like the Vedic is more you or that the Western is more you? Your style is scorpionic. I get that. I feel it, yeah. It's the Scorpio rising. The Scorpio rising is basically how people like perceive me. So like my first impression is definitely scorpionic, like you say. That is the impression that I give off. More Cap than Aqua. Vedic is more us. Yeah, I think so. Like, I relate to Scorpio energy, but you know what? I feel like I'm more Sag than a Scorpio, if that makes sense. Maybe, I don't know. But I find it all entertaining anyway. At the end of the day, you know, you're not the label. You make the label, if that makes sense. Alrighty, let's do air signs. Let's do air signs. Wait, what? 11616. Aquarius. My cat is a Cancer. Stop showing your ass, baby. Stop showing your ass. She loves smelling the roses. She loves smelling the roses. Geminis are sensitive but dangerous. Oh, happy birthday to your cat. Oh yeah, Cancer. Oh my God. Tell me about it. My father is a Cancerian. My father is a Cancer sign. Ugh. I mean, if you're wondering, I'm not in contact with my father because ugh. He's a pain in the ass, and I'm a Sagittarius. The combo of a Cancer and a Sagittarius does not go. I have two actually. Like my father is a Cancer and my younger brother is a Cancer, and I don't get along with them at all because they are too manipulative for me. Too manipulative. Too fucking manipulative for my liking. Oh my God. And you know, like my father is a man, right? But he's comfortable crying. So he will be crying just to manipulate you. And you know, as a child, I would be like, oh my God, no, daddy, don't cry, please. And he would cry. Like he has tears in his savings account that he will use to manipulate all of us when he wants. Oh my God. Low energy June people. Oh my God, my father's birthday is in June. Is that why? My father is religious, actually, more than yeah. He's not an atheist. He's religious. I was married to a Sag for 10 years. Wow, you must be lucky. Because for a Sagittarius to commit for 10 years? I have the same experience, but I realized it very late. That is the pain. Yeah, I get you. I get you. But you know, like, what can you do? When it comes to parents, I think the best thing to do is to forgive them because, you know, they're not perfect. They did the best they can. Even if it's manipulation, even if it's like abuse of some kind. They have their own karma. Don't carry it for them. You know? It's my sister. Yeah, whoever they are to you, it's like, whatever, right? Like, it's their karma. Doesn't matter. Forgive them and move on, right? All right, let me change the time for Aquarius because I started talking. I should take the advice that I gave to Sagittarius earlier, because here I am talking. Let's see, Aquarius, let's see. Why is the universe testing you? Because it's trying to show you that you cannot split yourself in half and be in two places at once. You could have people that rely on you. You could have people that rely on you to feel good about themselves. And this is trying to tell you, hey, you know, if you want to save everybody, make sure that you sacrifice yourself, because that's what's happening. The universe is like, oh, you want to give yourself to everybody else? Guess what? You will have none for yourself. And this feels like family, friends, could be even lovers. But this is, it's like the universe is trying to show you that you cannot save everybody. You cannot split yourself and be in two locations at once. You can't be there for everybody and forget about yourself. You have your own priorities and responsibilities to attend to. And this is not responsibilities towards others, but responsibility towards yourself and your livelihood. So if you are feeling like you are drowning or losing yourself, it's because you are too, what is it called? Enmeshment? It's like you are too diluted into other people's energy that you don't know which is your energy anymore. And the reason why you're feeling like you're losing yourself is because you are giving yourself to others to the point where you have nothing left for yourself. The universe is trying to show you that this cannot go on. That if you continue on this kind of path where you always are there for other people, you will end up losing yourself to the point where you don't really recognize yourself anymore, and you become so not you to the point where it will be hard for you to return to who you were. Damn. The reason why the universe is putting you in this, because it's trying to push you towards changing that. So the universe is trying to show you that you're losing yourself. What are you going to do about it, Aquarius? Hoping that you will be like, oh shit, I am losing myself. I better stop giving my energy constantly to others. I better set boundaries, healthy boundaries at least. You know, it's not telling you to stop giving to others like totally. It's just trying to kind of like have some for yourself so that you can attend to yourself and your needs and your responsibility towards yourself. Because if you go at the rate that you are going at by giving what you have to others, you will end up losing yourself. And it will go to the point where it will be hard for you to return to who you were. Meaning that you could lose yourself. You could be so... what's the word? Enmeshments? I don't know why I keep hearing that word, but I can't fucking pronounce it. Enmeshments? Enmeshments. Thank you. Enmeshments. Enmeshments. So I think that is what it means, right? That you lose yourself. I can't say it. Enmeshment is a concept. Enmeshment is a concept in psychology introduced by whatever to describe families where personal boundaries are diffused, subsystems undifferentiated and over concern for others leads to a loss of autonomous development. Do you see what I'm trying to say? It's fucking fantastic that I heard that word, but I couldn't pronounce it, because that is exactly what you're going through. It's like you have no fucking boundaries, that you're starting to lose yourself because what makes you an individual is no longer there. And the universe is trying to show you, hey, by the way, you're going down. So are you paying attention? Are you paying attention, Aquarius? Because this cannot go on. What makes you you is at stake here. And if you are constantly in other people's businesses and you're constantly trying to be the peacemaker and save everybody's day on your expense, and on your, on the expense of your well-being and health, then you will start to not exist anymore. And you don't want to reach a point where you can't revert to your original self. So save yourself before it's too late, because I feel like there is the too late energy here. I feel like you could go to the point where there's no return, where you actually lose your identity. You lose what makes you unique. And that is the fucking death of an Aquarius. Right? Like, what does Aquarius hate most? Is being like everybody else. And that is where you lose your unique touch. And you don't want to go there, because that is the death of an Aquarius. Or an Aquarian. So yeah, this is like a high stake type of situation you have yourself in. Save yourself if you want to save others. And there's here's the thing. Can you save others if you don't save yourself? No. This is why when a plane is crashing, the flight attendants will be like, put the mask on yourself first before you put it on anybody else. And it doesn't care. It doesn't matter if it was your child or someone else's. You put the fucking mask on yourself first. If you are drowning, you will no longer be able to help others anyway. So if you really fucking cared about people, let's say, then you have to also maintain your health and your well-being. Because if you don't, you will end up not really helping anybody, because you will get to the point where you cannot help them because you can't even help yourself. You won't be even fit to help anyone. So help yourself. Make sure your health and your well-being comes first, so that when you help others, you are actually helping them, not just being there for them. Okay? Damn. Enmeshment. Beware of the enmeshment. Interesting. Okay, well, where were we? Lambert, you're most welcome. All right, let's continue. I'm taking my time with this live stream too, too much. I'm taking too many breaks. All right, 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 9, 54. Gemini. I need the fan on if you can hear it. Excuse it. Tune it out. Gemini, let's see. Why is the universe testing you? Why is the universe testing you? Gemini. Interesting. So if you are experiencing singlehood, alone time, you could be not really experiencing something like exciting and new connections. The reason why the universe is putting you on alone time, it's because it's trying to kind of like put your focus on yourself so that you develop yourself to meet new type of people. So what this is telling me that you could have been attracting the same type of people, the same type of energy, the same type of crowd. And the universe is like, okay, so you know what? We're going to put Gemini in time alone so that Gemini focuses on themselves and level up so that Gemini is able to attract a new crowd. Because it's time that you attracted a different crowd than your usual crowd. So the universe is not really isolating you to kind of prevent you from feeling like or experiencing a good connection. It is to actually kind of like put the focus on you to develop yourself in order to meet new types of people. Knight. So, do you know what I mean? So, it's kind of like, it's not to seclude you, if that's the word, or to isolate you. It's so that your focus goes on yourself, and in that, you change your energy or frequency or vibration in order to attract different types of people that are matching the development that you have put on yourself. And of course, when you do that, you attract better people into your life. So if you were wondering, why am I going through alone time? Why is it not working out? Why every time I try to be in a relationship or a connection, it just doesn't work out? It's because the universe is trying to put you on a different level of vibration in order to attract different types of people. Maybe the types of people that you want to attract is not happening because you are not on their vibration. And so the focus should be on yourself in order to raise your vibration to match the type of people that you want to attract. Do you see what I mean? And that obviously does not happen overnight. And maybe you are like, come on, you know, I'm trying to manifest someone worthwhile. But hey, the sooner you do the work on yourself, the sooner you attract better crowd into your life. And I say crowd, I feel like because you will have options once you are ready to attract on the vibration of your liking. You will have options. Meaning it's not specific to one person that you're trying to match with energetically. It's the type of people that you are wanting to match with. And for that, you need to raise your vibration. And for that, you need to be in isolation so that you have the time and focus and attention towards yourself instead of others. What happens when we are in connections? Our focus is automatically on the other person. And most of the development and self-development reflection happens when you are alone. In fact, great things and discoveries happen when you are alone. And that's why the universe is putting you in this timeout. Okay, so it's not to punish you. It's to develop you. Okay? So that you can eventually get what you want to attract in a person. Or the types, it doesn't even have to be lovers. It can be friendships, you know. Maybe you have like shitty friends. And you're like, why do I have shitty friends? And now the universe is like, okay, you know what? I'm taking all your fucking shitty friends. Do some reflection, raise your vibration, and I'll bring you a new crowd. That's it. I welcome my time out. You know what? I enjoy it too much. In fact, if I mix with people, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to have my time out. Oh man, you got used to it as well. It's like, oh my God, I look forward to my time out. One, 3, 6, 22, Libra. Libra, let's see why the universe is testing you, Libra. Your attention is not on the right thing. Whatever that means. It could be on a person. You could be... Okay, so your attention could be on someone else and your attention should be somewhere else. I don't really know what that means just yet. Let me see. Your attention is not on the right place. That's all I'm getting. It's not really fucking telling me much more than that. There could be a situation here where your focus could be on an ex, or you could be stalking someone that is an ex, and the universe is like, Libra, that's not where your attention should be. Your attention should be on the soulmate. You know what I'm getting, Libra, is that the universe is making your ex seem lucrative. But I don't really understand why. So why is... It's almost like the universe is tempting you with your ex or someone from your past or someone that you're not supposed to be with. Whether this is a lover, ex, whatever. Could be even a crush. So I don't really understand why the universe is doing that to you when your focus should be on someone else. It's almost like it's like a false temptation. Do you know what I mean? And this is why I don't really understand why the universe is doing that to you. Why is the universe tempting you with someone that you're not supposed to be with? Is it like testing your discipline? Or is it like testing your... You know when you... Okay, for example, you know when you go to the gym, why do you go to the gym? In order to maintain your health, in order to be healthier, in order to be like, you know, for you to invest in being like a healthier person or a healthier lifestyle. But at the same time, the universe is like dangling this donut in front of you while you are on the treadmill and is telling you, look, you want that donut? Come get it. It's strange. I don't really know what the universe, like, honestly, I don't really see the point of the universe trying to tempt you with someone that you're not supposed to be with. Unless there is like a trap. Oh my God, this is testing your temptation, or this is testing your desire. Do you do things based on desire, or do you do things based on what your soul is calling for? Meaning there could be someone else that is meant for you, like a soulmate, twin flame, but your focus is on an ex, possibly even toxic, but they seem to be tempting. You are giving this ex energy, or this person that you're not supposed to be focusing on, a lot of your energy, like a lot of your attention. And it's almost like the universe is putting this person like on full screen HD for you to look at, for you to stalk, or for you to be tempted by. And that part I don't understand. You know, I'm trying to figure out why the universe is doing this to you. Is it to test your discipline, test your patience, test your faith? That part for me is confusing. I can't figure it out. Maybe the universe is trying to see if you are strong-willed. You know, like the donut. Like, you can get the donut and satisfy your desire, but is that the smart thing to do? So maybe the universe knows that you know that your ex, or that person that you focus on, is toxic for you, not good for you. Doesn't matter how attractive they are. It doesn't matter how lucrative it looks like to be with them right now. It doesn't matter how tempted you are. But are you going to act on that temptation? Do you know what I mean? That is the test, which is a fucked up test if you ask me. It's a fucked up test. But hey, it's a test nonetheless. Maybe this is to test, to see if you will fall for that temptation. Will you choose the right thing despite of the temptation? Will you choose the right thing despite your desire? Because let me tell you something. You know, when you go to gym, let's go back to the gym example. You know, when you go to gym and you do it for a year, you might not see the progress day to day, but you will see it in a year. And so if you kind of like stand strong and not fall for the temptation, you will see the benefit of that in the near future. But if you fall for that temptation, you will never live to see it, because you will never have given that chance for something worthwhile to manifest. So this is actually a tough test. This is a tough one. So I feel sorry for you a little bit. Because, you know, the desire, I mean, most of the time people act on desire. People like base their decisions based on desire. And you have a test here to go against your desire, no matter how lucrative or how attractive it looks. Because there is something beautiful at the other side, or on the other side of it, if you discipline yourself and not fall for the temptation. So this is a tough one. This is like, you know, like I wouldn't want to take your place, because I know it can be tough. You know, as humans, you know, we do fall for that temptation, that desire. But then when we hold off and not fall for it, we find out, oh my God, like that is way better. That is way worth it. That is way healthier. But we wouldn't know better because we were focusing on that temptation or that desire. And that could cloud our judgment. So if you know, can stand strong and not fall for the temptation, good for you, because there will be something that is worth it once you pass the test of not falling for the temptation. And you know, the fucked up part is that the universe it keeps on tempting you even more. Like they're making your ex even more attractive, more lucrative. It's kind of like to intensify the test. The universe is basically fucking with you, but it's for a good reason. Do remember that. It's so that when you come through, you will be so fucking resilient and strong, and, you know, nothing will kind of like shake you. Do you know what I mean? But keep your focus off that fucking ex. I mean, I would suggest not stalking them. There is your first step. Whenever we stalk people, we give them our energy. And for example, if you have a beautiful energy, guess what? Whoever you stalk, you make them even more attractive with your energy on them. So if you want to stop torturing yourself with how tempting your ex looks, stop stalking them. You're welcome. All right, so we just finished air signs. We have water signs left. Oh yeah, Libras do have that stereotype where they can't make a decision, right? Oh, it's a tough test then. It's a tough test, huh? Ugh, I have a pimple like under my skin. Can you see it? It's like a little bit discolored, but it's not coming through and it's not going away. It's been a week already. I think it's because of my period. I always have one popping, but this one is huge, but it's not on the skin. It's annoying. It hurts to the touch. Anyways, so let's see, because I feel you are from Britain, and like Taylor said, I can't feel the read, you are too far away. Are you in UK? I am in UK, if that's what you mean. Ophiuchus, yes, I am Ophiuchus. In Vedic, I am Ophiuchus, Scorpio. But, you know, if you want to be specific, because, ouch, even in Vedic, they don't really consider Ophiuchus to be a zodiac sign. It's more of a modern take on Ophiuchus. So in Vedic, I'm a Scorpio, but if you want to look at the modern Vedic, which is Ophiuchus. Doja, thank you for the positive energy. Portugal, never been. I must visit. Right, let's do water signs. Let's do water signs. I'm too relaxed in this live stream. Taking my time. I have like a Scorpio reading as well. Wait, hold on, let me see. I have a Scorpio reading and a collective reading that I recorded earlier. So that has been uploaded. I'm gonna post them at some point later. Let's do water signs. All right. Night. What are you up to? Night. What are you up to? All right. Pisces. Pisces, let's see. Wait, where did the thing go? All right, so Pisces, why is the universe testing you? Why is the universe testing you? Interesting, you know, right away I already have like energy coming through. It's like the universe is testing you to see how you will act when you have less than when you have more. How will Pisces act? Wow. The universe could be taking something from you that is valuable to you, that is important to you. But it's not to take it away from you forever. It's to take it for some time, to see how you will behave without it. Will you be grateful despite what is in your life? Or will you be like kicking the air and screaming and throwing a tantrum? It's almost like it wants to see if you will maintain your energy when you have things, and see if you will have the same energy when you don't have things. Because you know why? The universe is preparing you for more blessings. And so before the universe is going to give you more blessings, it's going to take away from your blessings. See, I want to see if Pisces is grateful anyway. How will Pisces behave? If you maintain like being grateful and thankful despite what you have and don't have, you will receive more blessings than what you have currently. And if you are experiencing, if you are already in the phase of where the universe has already taken something from you, so your life has gone downhill a little bit. If you are already downhill and you're kind of thinking, oh my God, my life is going out of control or getting out of control, things are not going my way, things are going against me, blah, 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 blah. Calm yourself down, because it's just a test. It's not going to be like this forever. It's not going to get worse. It's not going to get better. It's a test phase for you, so that the universe sees that if you are ready for more. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Sometimes before the universe gives you more blessings, it wants to test your not patience. It wants to test your humility. It wants to test if you can handle it. Like, for example, when you give people that cannot handle power, they abuse it. When you give people that can handle power, they will not abuse it. Kind of like that, but apply it as blessings. When people have blessings, they will be like, oh, everything is great. But when those blessings disappear, you will see them in their like angry, resentful energy. And as well, like when you have blessings and then you have increase of blessings, it can get to your head and you think you're better than everybody else, and you start treating people like shit. So it's almost like the universe is trying to test you to see if you can handle more blessings by taking your blessings away. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So it's like you will go through a phase where your blessings will disappear, or at least one or two that are important to you. But it's only a test to see if you can handle more blessings. Because if you remain humble and thankful, the universe is like, oh, okay, so Pisces is ready for more blessings, because they will not be changed by the blessings or amount of blessings they receive. And it's true, you know, like when people receive blessings they are not ready for, it changes them. It makes them a shitty person. It makes them think they are better than others. It makes them do stupid shit. And so sometimes giving too many blessings to someone can be also harmful. And this is why a lot of people have like not many blessings, because truly they cannot handle it. They will misuse it, abuse it, or think they're better than others. So the most important part in receiving is staying humble, you know, like being thankful with what you have and don't have. And that is the recipe for receiving more. So if you ground yourself and say, well, you know, if this blessing wants to leave my life, I am thankful anyway. The universe will be like, oh, okay, Pisces is ready. Look at you, Pisces. Let's give you your blessings back, and we'll give you even more blessings, because you can handle it. It hasn't changed you and it didn't make you a shitty person. So you deserve more. There you go. There you have it. There you have it. The Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles. I'm not joking when I say that the universe will increase your blessings. But before you get those increased blessings, your blessings will be taken away as a test to see how you react, to see how you behave. And if you pass the test, you will get the blessings that you've lost and get more. Okay? Yeah, lottery winners. That's a good example. You know, there is this saying that I really love. A lot of people shout for equality when it comes to finances. But there's a quote, I don't know who said it, but it goes like this. If you take all the wealth in the world and equally distribute it or equally give it out to everybody on earth, it will soon return to the same pockets. Because it's not about who has more. It's about the mindset that people have. So the people that are wealthy are not to be hated. You need to change your mindset if you want to be there, or if you want to become like them. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of people think, you know, the world is unfair, the world is whatever, but it's not really the world is unfair. It's about consumer and business. If there is no demand, there is no supply. So you have to think about who is demanding the supply rather than who is supplying the demand. A lot of people hate on the rich people, but rich people are only creating business of the demand. So I used to be like, you know, I used to think that rich people are evil and shit like that. But hey, now I see it differently. I think rich people are smart because they're giving people what they want and making money out of it. Do you know what I mean? So there would be no supply if there is no demand. And it goes really deep, you know, like sometimes people think about, like, I don't even want to go get into that, but one of the things that are disturbingly things that are happening right now is human trafficking. If you think about it, it wouldn't exist if it didn't have demand. But the fucked up part is people hate the people that supply it, forgetting that there is a demand for it. Fix the people, not the businesses. The businesses will fix itself when the demand is changed. You know what I mean? Like, that is a fucked up example, but you know what I'm trying to get at, right? So it's a consumer problem. It's not a business problem. It's not a wealth problem. It's a consumer. It's the people. You change the people, you change the world. You don't change the rich people because they are there because of the consumers, because of the people. All right, enough political talk. I really need that advice that I gave to Sagittarius. If you watch the Sagittarius advice or the Sagittarius reading on this live stream, you'll know what I'm talking about. I need to shut my mouth. Shut my mouth. All right, let's do the next one. But yeah, it's true, right? Yeah, I see people agreeing. It's true. Unfortunately, that's what we're dealing with these days. All right. This is why, you know, I have a passion for the collective, because I truly believe that the power is with the people. You change the collective, you change your reality, your circumstance, whatever else. This is why I love empowering the collective as well, because the power is within you individually. If you put your powers together, guess what? We will make fucking huge changes. And that is the beauty of our power, individual power. That comes, that kind of creates this freaking wave in numbers, right? And we already see it. I love it, because I'm already seeing a lot of people awaken to the fact that they are empowered. They can change. They can change not only themselves, but sets a good example for others to have the courage to change. And that's a beautiful thing to witness. All right, I'm done. Let me see. Scorpio. Why is the universe testing you, Scorpio? It's quick. Interesting. The universe will give you an opportunity that can expose a snake, in your midst. This is a snake. I mean, I heard like friend, but it could be like a friend or someone that you trust. It can be even a colleague that you consider a friend. Or a friend as in like a friend that you trust to tell your secrets to. It's trying to expose a snake in your midst, meaning that there is someone here that isn't really showing you their true face, and you trust them blindly. They will be exposed because you will know who know. Okay, so here's the thing. So, you know when you have a situation and only one person or two people know about that situation? The universe will give you like a secret situation or an opportunity. And in that, one of them or the one person that you entrusted with it will go with it or do something with it. And you will be like, you sneaky little bitch. And you will know that this person actually was never on your side. So the test here is like, it's not really a test for you. It's a test for someone you trust. And it will be disguised as yours. But this opportunity, it's not even for you. It's for you to expose someone that is near you. Interesting. Okay, I mean, I don't know what that means exactly. Besides that, there's a snake that is near you. And it's almost like, it's because you trust this person, you will tell them something about an opportunity, and they will go run with it, and they will possibly do something with it. And it could backfire, but it will not backfire on you. It will backfire on them. And you will hear about it and you're like, what a little bitch. They tried to get me in trouble and they got themselves in trouble. And you will never see this person the same again. So this is like a blessing in disguise, because yes, it will take away that person from your life. But hey, they were a snake. So you might even feel sad because this person was like really close to you. And you could be thinking, you know, what a shame. This person was really close to me. I trusted them. They were my friend, my buddy. But would you rather not know and have that snake near you? Or would you rather lose the opportunity and have that snake exposed? because it feels like it's an opportunity that the universe will give you. But this person could, like, I don't know, like, for example, you could have an idea and this person could steal it and run away with it and say it's their idea. Now, the idea is not that important. Like, okay, you lost that idea, but that idea was specifically given to you so that it entices the person that is the snake to go and run away with it, so that you can know that they are a snake. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So it's like the worth of you knowing that snake is way more important than losing the idea. Now that I'm using as an example, you know, like, for example, you could not like have copyright on something and then you show it to that friend, that snake, and then they will take it and run away with it and say it's theirs. And you're surprised by their action, you know, and, you know, they might do something with it that brings them some type of profit, but would you rather have them as a snake or lose an idea? You know, the world is full of ideas. It's not going to stop on that one idea. But it's better to know a snake now than later, right? Because what if you trusted them with something bigger, something more important? The consequence and the loss of that would be greater. So it's almost like the universe is like, hey, yeah, I know, you know, you lost here, you lost a friend, and you lost your idea. And again, I'm using idea as an example because it feels like an opportunity. And then this friend, this snake, will show you their true colors. They were never a friend. They just didn't think that you had anything that is worth showing their true colors. Do you know what I mean? And once they find that idea fitting for themselves, they will expose themselves. But then it's a blessing in disguise, right? Right? Or would you rather not know and have that friend on your side? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it's definitely better to know that you have a snake on your side and get rid of them. Even through like an opportunity that was meant for you, but really the universe didn't send you this opportunity for you. It sent it specifically to expose this person for you. I feel like, you know, even though this person ran away with this opportunity, I feel like it will be replaced for you. It's not like it will be the end of you. It's not like it's going to be, you know, that idea or that opportunity or nothing for you. But that specific opportunity will be lost with the snake that you will lose, which you considered a friend. So in a way, I do want to say, Scorpio, don't be discouraged, because you might feel discouraged that, you know, you lost the idea, you lost that, what you call a friend, and, you know, your life sucks. But it's not like that. It's like the universe is like trying to show you that you had a snake on your side. And the only way to expose that snake is to get you to go through the loss that you have experienced. Otherwise, how are you going to tell? And yes, I know you are like a great detective, but you already trust this person. And here is something that I know very well about Scorpios. Once they trust a person, it's very hard for them to not trust them. Meaning that you will give a lot of leeway. You will be like so forgiving. You will be like, it's all right. They are my buddy. They are my friend. They are my lover. It's okay. You will give them a lot of like space to fuck up and think it's fine. It's fine. Because you already trusted them. Like, it's very hard to make a Scorpio trust you, yes. But once a Scorpio trusts you, it's very hard for them to not trust you. So it's as hard not to trust someone than to trust them. Does that make sense? That's my experience with Scorpios. Once they trust you, it's like it's hard even to convince them that they shouldn't trust someone that you trust Does that make sense? What's a Trinidad? Is it like a triple? Yeah, I find like water signs are like that in general, right? But Scorpio, I feel like that is like something that they are known for, that they have, like, it's very hard to make a Scorpio trust you. But once they trust you, even if you are a bad person, they will still give you like leeway. They will still like trust you. All right, 211. Wait, what? Cancer. Oh, it's a place. Okay. Okay. I didn't know it was a country. Sorry. Oh man, there are so many countries. I want to explore all of them. Is it possible? Is it possible to explore? Like, did anyone do it? Did anyone visit every country there is? Misty, yeah, I thought the same, right? All right, Cancer, let's see. Why is the universe testing you, Cancer? Why is the universe testing you? The universe is testing you to see if you can handle the things that it's throwing at you. And I say throwing because I feel like, you know, when you have like the juggler and they start with 2, for example, like, or 3, like, you know, I mean, if you've been to a circus, you will see like a juggler will be like, they have like 3 things and they will start like with 3. And then you will have another person at the end there throwing another like piece and they will have 4. Okay. And then they will throw another and they will have 5. And it's like, that is what the fucking universe is doing to you. It keeps throwing more responsibility your way to see how much you can handle. Now, here's the thing. You might ask, yeah, but why? Why is the universe doing that to me? It's because you can handle it. You just need to be pushed to that kind of like point where you have to handle it. You know what I mean? For example, back to the circus example, if you get stuck only with 3 pieces and you juggle those, you're like, okay, I can handle this. If no one throws anything at you, you will not adjust to handle 4 and to handle 5 and to handle 6. So the universe is kind of like pushing you to handle more because you can handle it. It's just you don't know that you can handle it until you experience it. And so you could be wondering, yeah, but it's too much. Yeah, well, like anything, you know, when you adjust, it's uncomfortable. But when you start to get used to the 4 pieces, you are ready for 5. But you don't know that you are ready for 5 until someone throws the 5th piece. And then you can handle 5. And then you get used to the 5 and then someone throws another. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what it feels like. You are showing up as the emperor. And I mean, I don't know if you know, but the emperor can handle a lot of things. Okay, the emperor can handle a lot of responsibilities. It is the fucking emperor. It is not just the king, it's the emperor, right? So you're showing up as the emperor, but maybe you don't know that you are showing up as the emperor. Maybe you think, yeah, I can handle, you know, tough situations, no problem, blah, blah, blah. But the universe is like, no, you can handle more than that. Let me put you in a situation where you have to handle it. And let's see what you do with it. And you're like, hey, I can actually handle it, okay. And then the universe throws another piece at you. It's like, Let's add another thing on you. Let's keep it coming. And then you're like, oh, that's such an inconvenience, but hey, I can handle it. That's what the universe is doing to you. It's like, it's trying to show you your potential that you did not think that you had. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes we don't really know our strength until we are pushed to be strong. Do you know what I mean? Meaning that if I was always comfortable, nothing happening in my life, I would never get in touch with my strength because there is no need for me to use my strength. So the universe will put me in situations where I have to get to know my strength, where I have to summon my strength. Because I'm pushed there, because I'm cornered. I have to tap into that strength. And so the universe is pushing you in that corner so that you recognize the strength that you didn't know you had. And that is a beautiful moment because you truly become like empowered once you realize, hey, I can do more, I can accomplish more. I'm not just this one thing that I thought I was. I am more than I thought I was. And that's a beautiful pivoting moment for you because in these difficult circumstances or pressured situations, you find that you can handle it. You will tap into levels within you that you never thought existed within you. And that's a beautiful thing. It's like peeling the layers of the onion and knowing that, oh, there's another layer. There's another and another and another. How far does it go? How deep does it go? How far are you willing to go? How far are you willing to empower yourself? Because you keep on proving to yourself that you can handle each stage, each layer. So it's like the universe is trying to push you to get to know yourself better, because if you were comfortable, you wouldn't even dare to go there, because there is no reason to go there, because you don't think it exists within you. But hey, like that's the beauty of difficult situations or stressful situations, right? Because you get to the point where you experience new parts of you that you didn't know were there. And you will go really far with this. Like this will have like a huge impact on you. Meaning that you will start to believe in yourself more. You will start to believe in the parts of you that you don't know exist, but you are like open to believe in them before you experience them. Do you know what I mean? Like you could even see your potential beyond your potential, because that's how limitless you will feel you are. Because of how much you didn't know existed within you. You're like, well, what if there's another layer and another and another? It will open up the possibilities for you, and it will create this unlimited way of thinking of yourself, which is a beautiful fucking thing. It's a beautiful realization about oneself. So, you can do it. You can do it! Alrighty, you guys, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed. And I will put the timestamps after the live stream. For now, best of luck, and I will see you soon. Take care for now.